Hello. Oh God. All right. I'm going live, and this is my first live. I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing, and I have no idea if this is actually live. Okay. I have no idea what's going on. This is very strange. I'm looking at the screen. I can tell. Oh, there's somebody there. Hi, Philippa. I think it's Philippa. Hello. This is my first time with my face on TikTok. Wow. Okay. I don't have anything exciting planned, but I thought I would read from a little bit from a chapter of a book that I really loved by one of my favorite authors. Her name is Amanda Quick. She also writes under the name Jane Ann Krantz for her contemporary, and she also writes under Jane Castle for her futuristic romances. And she recently had a new book come out under Amanda Quick in her Burning Cove series. And I cannot for the life of me remember the title of the book. I could probably Google it, but then you'll hear me typing. Okay, I will type it and look it up. And so if I'm not looking at you, it's because I'm looking at my computer, which is right behind me. So let's go. Amanda Quick. Amanda Quick, Burning Cove. Burning Cove. There we go. And When She Dreams. That's the one. I've got it sitting on my Kindle. I'm waiting to read it very soon. As soon as I can get to it, which I'm hoping will be the next book I read once I get through a manuscript I just got sent to proofread, which I have to do today. So invite another host to go live together. Okay, wow. I'll have to try that next time because I have no idea how that's going to go. Okay, so I'm just going to show you the book. And look, it's backwards, of course. But it's called The Perfect Poison. And I think it's part of her Arcane Society series, which is one of my favorite series by her. And the Arcane Society series actually jumps across her Jane Ann Krantz books and her Amanda Quick books. And they're about a society who believe that of people who have special powers. Not powers, but they're, I think, psychics of varying degrees with different types of psychic abilities. And this one is set in the past. So I'll read you the blurb, and then we can read a little bit of the first chapter. In her suspenseful new novel, okay, this is not new, I'll just point out. This book came out in 2009, so it's a pretty old book. In her suspenseful new novel, New York Times bestselling author Amanda Quick delves into the underworld of passion, greed, and powers that lie beyond this realm. Victorian botanist Lucinda Bromley has a rare talent, the ability to detect almost any type of poison. She also tends many rare plants, including a species of fern that was stolen from her conservatory just last month, and which turns up in a poison that was used in a nobleman's murder. To keep her name out of the investigation and to find the killer, Lucinda hires a fellow Arcane Society member, the founder of a psychical investigation agency. Caleb Jones is very good at protecting the society's secrets and frighteningly good at getting to the truth. As a nearly overwhelming desire blooms between Caleb and Lucinda, of course, They are drawn into the dark heart of a deadly conspiracy and into a legacy of madness that could plunge Caleb into the depths of his own tortured soul. Okay. Amanda Quick and Jane Ann Krantz, her heroes are always tortured, and they are always dark and always mysterious. Although I don't consider her books to be dark by any stretch of the imagination, but they're always very entertaining, and I really enjoy them. I'm just going to read the first couple of chapters because I have no idea how long this is going to go for, and how long you'll be interested in. Is there a way, I'm kind of half talking to myself too, because I'm kind of learning this, and there's a little power looking button. I'm kind of scared to push it. What if I push it and it ends? And this is me peering at my phone screen trying to figure out what the heck is going on. Are you utterly bored yet? I have no idea what I'm doing. It's my first time going live. I was told you have to go live the moment you have the opportunity to go live. So I'm doing what I'm told because, I'm a good little lemming like that. Okay, back to the book. In case you just joined us, we are reading Amanda Quick, The Perfect Poison, which is a book in her Arcane Society series. Chapter 1. Late in the reign of Queen Victoria. Lucinda stopped a few feet away from the dead man, trying to ignore the fierce undercurrents of tension that raged through the elegant library. The constable and the members of the grieving family were well aware of who she was. They watched her with a mixture of macabre fascination and barely concealed horror. She could hardly blame them. As the woman the press had once featured in a lurid scandal and a tale of shocking murder, she was not welcome in polite society. "I do not believe this," the attractive newly minted widow exclaimed. "Inspector Spellar, how dare you bring that woman into this household?" "This will only take a moment," Spellar said. He inclined his head toward Lucinda. "If you would be so kind as to give us your opinion, Miss Bromley." Lucinda was careful to keep her expression cool and composed. Later, the family members would no doubt whisper to their friends and associates that she had appeared cold as ice, just as the newspapers and the petty dreadfuls had portrayed her. As it happened, the thought of what she was about to do actually did chill her to the bone. She would far rather be home in her conservatory, enveloped by the scents and colors and energy of her beloved plants. But for some reason that she could not explain, she found herself drawn to the work that she occasionally did for Spellar. "Certainly, Inspector," she said. "That is why I'm here, is it not? I think we can safely say that I was not invited for tea." There was a gasp from the widow's spinster sister, a severe-looking woman who had been introduced as Hannah Rathbone. "Outrageous!" she snapped. "Have you no sense of the proprieties, Miss Bromley? A gentleman is dead. The least you can do is behave in a dignified manner and leave this household as quickly as possible." Okay, I think I'll stop there. We're just 2 pages in, but, well, somebody's dead, and Lucinda's now been called in to help with the investigation. And there's lots of book to go through, and it's really a fantastic series. It's an older series, and I know I've been on TikTok for, how long have I been on TikTok? A couple of months, maybe 2.5 months, maybe a bit more than that. And I have quickly come to realize that even though there are a lot of romance readers on TikTok, I don't read the same books as a lot of the romance readers on TikTok. Or maybe it's just what I see. There's a lot of dark romance, there's a lot of fantasy romance, there's a lot of steamy romance, which I love, but that tends to be like dark and fantasy and mafia and motorcycle clubs and dark. Did I mention dark? There's a lot of dark. I don't do dark. I'm a wuss. I can't handle, I can handle maybe like shades of light gray, but that's about it. So, how about somebody telling me to push it? Well, what happens if I push it? Like, if I push that button, will it stop or will it break the live or what's going to happen? Anyway, so I have no idea. Maybe I'll push it when I'm about done, and then if this whole thing just disconnects, you'll know what happened, right? Okay. So anyway, I have found that my taste in romance is not the norm on TikTok. So a lot of what I do enjoy reading, I don't see much of on TikTok at all. There's a lot of Akatar by Sarah J. Maas. There's I see Den of Vipers a lot, which I have been told is way too freaky and dark for me to want to read. And what else? I don't know. My brain is kind of drawing a blank. So that's pretty much it. It's coming up and telling me to invite people to go live together. I don't know these people. I don't know them. How would they feel about a really strange person just inviting them to go live? And I see lots of people joining and dropping out and joining and dropping out. Is this boring? It's boring, right? Watching somebody ramble like that. I probably should have some kind of a plan for the next time that I go live. But hey, I've tried it. And I'm not freaking out over the fact that I'm looking at myself while I'm talking to a camera. And yeah, okay. I think I've been at it for 5 or 10 minutes. So I should probably go. Thank you for hanging here with me. If you like to see more of what I do, you can check out my videos. You can, I don't know, like, comment, whatever. And follow me. And I'll check you out and follow you back, that kind of thing. So yeah, I'll catch you on my next live, and I will probably read another bit from another book, but the one today was this one, Amanda Quick, The Perfect Poison. And it's, oh, I think I got a little heart. I'm seeing little hearts bump out. Oh, thank you, S. Robinson, for hitting likes. I have people hitting likes, and I have people joining, and the number went from 1 to 3 to 6 to 3 to 5 to 2. So it's kind of cool just watching the numbers go up and down. And it's more likes can attract viewers. Keep it up. Okay, yes. Hello, and thank you for everyone who joined this random person's ramblings. Yeah, rambling's kind of fun. I love rambling. I do that a lot on my Facebook, and I'm really random. So maybe I can do that here too, and my lives don't necessarily... my accent. Okay, that's kind of weird. Thank you for asking. I can answer questions. Ask me questions. That is really clever. Ask me questions. My accent. I live in Australia, but I was born in England, and I went to an American school. And I have to admit, this story drives me crazy because I have repeated it so many times in my life. So I have kind of this weird English, American, Australian accent. which my husband thinks is hilarious because he says, depending on where we go, my accent changes. Most of the time, it's kind of Americanish with a little bit of Australian thrown in. But when I head over to the US, which we're going to do later in the year to visit our family, I sound very American. And I get Americans coming up to me and saying, "Oh, you don't have an accent." Yeah, I do. It's called an American accent. Yes, all of those things. And I also grew up in Malaysia, so I'll throw a different country into that as well. Yeah. So yeah, I've been everywhere. And very messed up. Okay, so yes, the accent is kind of American, but then when I head back to the UK and I visit my sister because she still lives in the UK. Well, no, she moved over there about 20 something years ago on what was supposed to be a holiday. Never came back. Got married, had kids, became a Brit, living the great life. So we visit, and when we visit, I sound very British because the British in me comes back out, and yeah, it's a bit odd. Yeah, very odd accent. So, long story about how I sound. I also can sound Asian. I can sound very Asian. Well, specifically Malaysian, because my parents are Malaysian, and I spent the first few years of my life growing up in Malaysia, and so I speak 6 languages, 7 if I want to be really fancy and add one that I am not very good at anymore. But yeah, my main language is English. Yeah. So there you go. That's my accent. And hey, there are still people who are online. I have likes. Yay, I have likes. Hooray. Thank you so much, S. Robinson, for sending me likes. I really appreciate it. And hi, Philippa. Thank you for your comment. I really appreciate it. It's funny because Steve's American and he jokes that he can barely do English. He's very American. But I'm the one who's always correcting his pronunciation because he has the strangest pronunciation in certain words, and it's really bizarre. He gets a lot of words wrong. But yes, 7 if I'm being fancy, 6 languages predominantly. So yes. And hi, anyone who's new. Allie H, Allie B. I'm just reading the screen. It's actually kind of fun. So I've been rambling on for a while, and there's this person. So I see my face really up front. I'm looking at, and I think it's a guy. He's got bookshelves behind him. I have no idea who he is, but he's hung in there for a very long time. So hello, dude. Say hi. Tell me who you are. And I think you might be the only guy here. Irfan King 33, hello. And goodbye. Hi, Peter. Thank you. So, S. Robinson, do you have a first name? Or should I call you Essie? Oh, Essie is cute. That's really, really cute. I like the name Essie. My other favorite name is Emily. I love Emily. And I love Emma. I love E names. So, yes. So, this has been cool. This has been interesting. If nobody wants to ask me any other questions, I think I might jump off now and hit that little power button and see what happens. And I might still be here, might not. Ryan Ricky just joined. Hello, Ryan Ricky. Scarlett. Oh, I love Scarlett. My niece's middle name is Scarlett, I think. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong because I'm just terrible like that. I'm just terrible like that. But yes, I think her middle name is Scarlett, and which is really, really pretty. That's a gorgeous name. Scarlett is very pretty. Okay, I'm gonna go. Okay, well, I don't know if I'm gonna go. I'm gonna hit that little power button up top, and I'm gonna see what happens, and wish me luck. And if I disappear, it's because it's like cut me off completely. I hope this wasn't terrible. I hope it wasn't boring. I hope you'll come back again the next time I do likes. It was lovely meeting you, Scarlett. Thank you for asking questions and commenting and liking. I really appreciate it. And okay, I'll kind of say bye, and I might disappear. I might not. We shall see. Okay, hitting that button. Oh! It popped up and said, end live. You can also try going live with another host. Okay, I'm going to go, and I shall see you next time with another live. And maybe this time I'll be more organized and actually schedule it so that, people know it's going to happen. That could be fun. Bye!